Right, you know what? I know I always say, like, oh, I'm uploading daily or whatever, but I do technically miss a few days here and there in the month. But I've got an idea. I'm pretty sure my record for the most daily videos in a row is, like, 35 days or something like that. So I want to try and break that. Okay, we're going to try and break 35 daily uploads. If you do want to see that, leave a like on the video. And if enough of you guys seem to be interested in that, let's go for it. You know what? We're all about breaking records, our own records that really aren't that impressive, but they're still records, okay? But yes, hello, welcome back to the Marky channel. Today's video is going to be another topics video. Hey, what a shock. Now, we actually have quite a few topics to talk about, and one really big one towards the end as well, so you guys know how this works. We start with small stuff, work our way up, and yeah, let's just get right into it, shall we? So the first thing I wanted to talk about is actually Jake Paul, okay, who's actually started his own, like, foundation, I guess, called Boxing Bullies. And to be fair, when you lose all context of the fact that Jake Paul is probably a bit of a bully still to this day, it's actually a good cause, okay? It gets a bunch of people to learn a sport, and it's people who may have been affected by bullying in the past. But the one thing I just don't understand is when, like, Jake Paul says stuff like this.
Only defend, never initiate, and X out bullying. Live by the mottos, baby. If you're a bully, it's not cool. I used to be a bully. Stop bullying. What are you doing? Come on, bro. And if you see bullying happening, you gotta stop it.
Now, when he says that he used to be a bully, I don't doubt that for a second, but the one thing I do doubt is when he says that he's no longer a bully. I mean, just a couple of days ago, he made a TikTok just randomly calling Tana Mojo a sloth for literally no reason. So, yeah, I think that's probably under the lines of bullying, you know, just calling people names for no reason, Jake. But yeah, I guess if you ignore all that stuff, what's actually happening here is a good thing, obviously. Let me know your opinions down below. Now for the next topic, ladies and gentlemen, it's a big one, okay? This may be one of the worst things we've seen on the history of the internet, okay? Now, I'm going to show the clip in the video, but if you don't want to watch, that's completely fine, okay? I understand that this might be a bit hard to watch for a lot of people, but I don't know how to say this, but Jojo Siwa's car got egged. I know, this is a shock to everybody. I realise this might be a bit too much to handle, but if you would, watch the clip for yourself.
Got outside to head to work for the day, and look at this. Look at that. Nice one, people. Somebody egged my car last night.
So as you can see, some really damaging footage right there. My thoughts and prayers are with Jojo, and I hope she's okay this tough time. Now, one question I do have. Do you reckon it was a targeted attack? Because if it was, how the fuck would you know that's her Tesla? I mean, it's not obvious, is it? I mean, Jesus Christ. Imagine if anybody else wrapped their car like that. Imagine my face just plastered all over my fucking Seat Ibiza. Just riding around. Wouldn't have the same effect, would it? But fair enough, Jojo. Clearly living your life, and I hope the damages aren't too much. Now, for the next topic, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about Trisha Paytas, who actually recently released a TikTok basically just calling out David Dobrik, but in the meantime, kind of hinted at the fact that they don't actually really dislike Shane and Ethan and Jeffree Star all that much.
I like you, have a cupcake. I like you, have a cupcake. I like you, have a cupcake.
And now I'm not trying to like be the guy who like debates who's the worst out of a bad bunch, but I mean, Shane and Jeffree have got to be right up there too, right? But yeah, it looks like Trisha Paytas is going to be going back to calling out David again. I think Trisha goes through like these phases of calling out a certain person for a little while. We saw Shane, David, Ethan, so-and-so. I think now we're in the new David Dobrik era of getting called out. I mean, Trisha even responds to a comment on this TikTok, but they talk so quietly that I can't really understand what they're saying. Maybe it's just an accent barrier, eh? Me talking about accents.
About whoever I want, for as long as I want. David Dobrik is the devil on earth. Has no remorse, has no accountability, takes no responsibility. He'll keep being a monster.
So I think Trisha said something along the lines of, David's the devil on earth, and will carry on being a monster? Something like that. The rest of it did sound a bit mumbly to me, I can't lie. But yeah, let me know your thoughts about Trisha going back at David. Is it deserved, or do you think Trisha is just kind of try and keep some relevancy by causing some controversy? Let me know your thoughts. Now for the next topic, okay? We're going to be talking about Julian, and the last name that I'm definitely going to pronounce wrong. Solomita? I'm so sorry. I've definitely pronounced that wrong, okay? I don't even want to say Jenna Marbles' boyfriend, because that kind of downplays who he is, but I can't pronounce your name. Yeah, but anyways, right, he's a Twitch streamer. He streams just talking to his chat, and he's actually talking about how he had recently had to go to urgent care because of something that maybe had an effect from alcohol and cause acid or something along the lines. I mean, he'll explain it a lot better than me.
I love, like, kind of most drinks. And a lot of tequila beverages or cocktails like come with some sort of acid. So I just got to be more mindful is all. And also just kind of learn my body a little bit better. But I'm happy to be feeling better. And did they say you were just dehydrated? So they didn't really know what was going on. I was trying to, like, I hadn't put the acid thing together in my head when I was getting treated. I didn't know. I thought I was like, when they were like, hey, we got to take a rapid COVID test, I was like, oh my God. Do I have COVID all of a sudden? And I'm like, I don't fucking leave the house. There's no way. So they take it.
So as you can see, he says it's something to do with alcohol and the acid in alcohol. And yeah, he had to go to urgent care, but he did say obviously he feels a lot better now, which is obviously brilliant news. Quite scary, right? Because obviously alcohol is something that most people drink, I believe. I would just say most. Yeah, most people drink alcohol, right? So yeah, some scary stuff, obviously. But yeah, thank God Julian is doing all right by the looks of it. But one person who isn't doing all right, ladies and gentlemen, is Austin McBroom. Now, we spoke about how Austin McBroom has been getting sued for many, many things. I think we actually got to a point where he was getting sued for about 130 million in total. Well, we can add another lawsuit to Austin McBroom's pile because Taylor Holder and Nate Wyatt have actually sued Austin McBroom over the Social Gloves event. Obviously, there was a Social Gloves event. It was boxing. Taylor and Nate were involved in it, and they didn't get paid, just like everybody else. But one thing I do find very interesting in this lawsuit is that they actually show what Austin McBroom was showing, like, the people getting involved and investors and whatnot about how he thought the event was actually going to perform. But yeah, we can see at the bottom here, it says, next it was important to entice an investor to underwrite the cost of producing the event. This McBroom would accomplish with promises of a large-scale event and a large payday. To do this, Austin McBroom packaged his own marketing deck entitled the largest pay-per-view event in history, which already is a load of shit. If you thought this was going to be the biggest event in history, you're a moron, right? And it actually shows here their projected pay-per-view streams, so how many pay-per-view buys they thought they were going to do at, like, what, $50 it cost? And they thought they were going to do 10 million pay-per-view buys. 10 million! To put in perspective, okay, the largest sporting pay-per-view event in my knowledge is Floyd Mayweather Manny Pacquiao, and I'm pretty sure that did about, like, 4.2 to 4.6 million. So Austin McBroom thought they were going to do over double the highest pay-per-view event ever. He's an idiot. It also shows in this, like, other people who were supposed to be involved in the event, who were supposed to be fighting. And there was meant to be, at one point, Grayson Dolan fighting, Steve Will Do It, Tony Lopez, which is, like, after Tony Lopez's pass, you really want him to be involved in this event? Really? Probably not the best choice. Josh Richards and Noah Beck. Like, this is generally a completely different list to obviously what happened. Then some other people who were also going to be involved is Addison Rae, Catherine McBroom, Hannah Stocking, Charlie Jordan, Dixie D'Amelio. I honestly can't even read that. This isn't the best screenshot in the world, so somebody else. And then apparently it was supposed to be hosted by Kevin Hart, and they said they got who? Like, Charlemagne the God? Bit different. And they were also gonna get, this is my personal favourite bit, James Charles to do the national anthem. James Charles to do the national anthem. Thank fuck this event didn't happen the way it was supposed to. Yeah, no, to be fair, that's maybe why you didn't do the 10 million pay-per-view buys. If James Charles was doing the national anthem, I think they would have hit their projected targets, but yeah, what a shame, eh? We'll all blame it on James, shall we? Now, my favourite bit about this as well, it says at the top here, that McBroom said that Kevin Hart was going to host Social Gloves, despite McBroom never approaching Hart directly for the project. He never even fucking asked. He just said he's going to be there. Trust me, he'll be there. He can't say no, surely. Kevin Hart saying no to a YouTuber versus TikTok boxing event? Never. And then under Kevin Hart's name, it has, like, his accomplishments. The top one is 24 million TikTok followers. Don't really think Kevin Hart's probably put his TikTok followers as one of his biggest achievements, but maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, you can pretty much see quite clearly that the event was doomed from the beginning. Like, if this is actually how he thought it was going to go, he probably needs to do a bit more research in events. But yeah, Austin McBroom is being sued yet again by Taylor Holder and Nate Wyatt. They also get into, like, the pays that Taylor Holder and Nate Wyatt were actually meant to be getting here. So apparently Nate Wyatt was supposed to get offered $500,000 and Taylor Holder was meant to get $2 million. Now, I'm not going to lie, before this event, I didn't really know who Nate Wyatt was. Like, not even in a disrespectful way, I just didn't. So if he was getting $500K, I think that's probably one of the smaller offers. So everybody was probably getting a decent chunk of nearly, like, $500,000, maybe upwards of $500,000. Like, they promised such big money that they were never going to be able to pay. And it's just, it blows my mind that they thought this event was going to do certain numbers that they actually expected. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. Is Austin as stupid as what I'm saying, or am I overreacting? Let me know in the comment section. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you did enjoy this video, please do leave a like down below. Subscribe if you are new as well. And yeah, I guess until tomorrow, if you like the video, I'll see you guys in a bit. And hopefully we'll break a record. My own record. That's a shit record. But we'll beat it, okay? Right, bye. I'm a T-star, boy, and that's forever till I die. Up and coming, MCU will see it in my eyes. Every time I drop the mic, I swear I got him.